Morning guys, just diving into the Bitcoin chart here. As you can see, we took a bit of a dump, but it's perfectly healthy. I did say if we bring up the EMAs, bring up a 10. So we're just on the hourly time frame, guys. As you can see that Bitcoin is just coming down. It broke out of our target here. It went up. It didn't quite get to the 60k that we were expecting, but you know, watch this space. It could still potentially get there. It has come down. It is finding a bit of support off this target here now. The breakout from that rising wedge there, up, broke through our 55929 target, went up, and now you could say it's just consolidating. If we bring up the EMA, just keep an eye on it, see how we're looking on the EMA, on the hourly. As you can see, we're quite below it at the moment. Let's bring up the 20 EMA. So you can see on the 20 EMA on the hourly time frame, we have gone a little bit under it there, but we have in previous entire cycle we have gone under it. So don't be too scared. But as you can see, it's just a test. So if we just bring up on the 4 hourly, you can see that the 20 EMA is actually supporting us quite nicely there. It's bounced off it, as you can see on the way up from this entire move. We zoom out a little bit. So you can see as we come down to the EMA, just like in yesterday's videos, like I told you guys, we bounce off it as support, and that's just a continuation trend. I did say that it comes down, it's perfectly healthy to drop down to these levels and bounce off the EMA before it continues. It's the way it works, guys. It's just a healthy retrace in an uptrend, and the same with a downtrend. What you'll get, and you'll find if you look in the history of the bear markets, is that when the price is under this, it's suppressed by it, and if you know, and it'll just keep bouncing under it in a downtrend. So I'd just like to do basic charting. There's all sorts of levels that you can look at for confluence, but I like the volume. I like the EMA. Sometimes I'll drop the MACD in, and I just like to look and find patterns. So basically on the 4 hour time frame, then what we're looking at, we're looking at a bounce now, hopefully. It's just come down, it's had a bit of a retest and we'll bounce off. But if we was to lose this EMA, then where is our potential target? So let's take a look, see if we can see, guys. So as you can see, basically we came down and we've tested this previous high there, yeah? So we went up from there, we lost that previous high, so we fell under it. Now we're consolidating under this previous high, just there, this level right here, okay guys? So if we was to lose that now, then I would expect a dump down to the previous high, because that, in my opinion, is how it works. You can see here, we dumped down, we tested the previous high, that wick up there, you see that? So that there, on this particular dump, we dumped down and we tested not necessarily the previous high, but the high before, and we bounced off. Again, we dumped down here, and you can see we tested the previous high. So potentially we could see a bit of a dump, potentially, not you know, this is crypto, it might not happen, and just making you aware of the potential drop that we could be looking at for Bitcoin. But again, it would be perfectly healthy, and it would just be a test down to this level right here, just to test this previous high, guys, and then a bounce. So again, you know, we could be seeing that, but the positive thing is that any of these dips, as you can see, these candles here, the dips keep getting bought up, guys. You know, the dips are not as big as they have been in the previous bull runs as well, which I'm noticing when I'm looking at historical data on Bitcoin, is the dips are not as big. You know, in the multiple up cycles of the previous bull run, we were looking at like 50-60% dips. I know we've had one down here in this run up. I think it was in January that we had a bit of a dip. Yeah, just there, that dip there, guys. So if we measure that dip there, so we topped out just there and we went down 26%, guys, to the bottom. That's nothing. That's nothing. You know, in the previous bull cycle, Bitcoin was dipping 40, 50, 60% and then bouncing. I think I've shown you that chart before. So this time around, this cycle feels a little bit different. And my only theory to that is there's a lot of money there. The institutional investing, the fact that you've got Elon Musk on the sidelines and Tesla buying up Bitcoin. So these dips are just getting bought up. So again, very positive. So I wouldn't be expecting major pullbacks. I would just be expecting pullbacks to the EMAs, which we're seeing. So this is a good idea to keep an eye on. Just like I said, if ever you see the price action getting too far away from the EMA, expect to pull back. And yesterday I did say, you know, we've got a little bit extended. We were up here somewhere. The EMA was down here. And I said that I would be expecting a bit of a pullback on Bitcoin. This 60k is a psychological barrier. I do believe that we're going to approach it. But as you can see here, just keep an eye on the EMA, guys, moving forward for Bitcoin. So again, just to clarify, if we was to dump any more, then I would be expecting at least a small correction to this previous high, which is this level here. So I'm gonna mark that for you guys, just something to keep an eye on. A potential dump down to 52,598, and that would give us a, if we zoom in here for you guys. So at the moment of writing this, at the moment of making this video, we're currently trading at 55.8. So if we was to say from this point here, we could potentially put in a short position. It's not financial advice, guys. I'm just saying something that could potentially happen. We could see a dump down to the previous high. Set yourself a small stop loss there, guys, and then we would be looking at as a test down to there. So that's a 6% short trade down to the previous high. Again, I'm not telling you to do this, guys. This is not financial advice. It's just something that I'm potentially seeing in the markets right now, is a potential dump down to those levels, and I see that is where the next level of support is for Bitcoin. If it was to just not go down to that level now, and I don't suspect it will, to be honest with you, I am expecting some form of consolidation here, although this may begin to look a little bit like a bear flag. If we was to trade up a little bit like this, diagonally in this range, like I said to you yesterday, we may start to form something that looks a little bit like a bear flag, and we can take that from the break to the bottom. So we could do a short-term dump, and yeah, that will bring us down theoretically, and it might push us down even further to the 52,598 level of support there, guys. So that's just Bitcoin, a potential play for Bitcoin. I'm just going to jump onto the Chainlink chart, guys. So as you can see, Link's took the dump as well. It is coming down to this level here, supported off his previous high there. Again, as long as we remain in this channel, we're still super bullish, guys. And I do have a little bit of news about Chainlink. There is a bit of rumour that they're going to announce something this week, but you can never take it as face value. So basically, this website here, 4chan, they've noticed that Chainlink, its gas fees are reducing against everything else, but the amount of transactions it's using is going up. So they think that they're going to release news this week about something called OCR. So OCR feeds, and basically just that could be a revolutionary product that's going to come out for Chainlink, and we could see, if they really release that news, the news about OCR and its reduction in gas fees and off-chain computing will absolutely send Link to the moon. Not financial advice, guys. This is what I say about Chainlink. You know, it's very, very dangerous to try and swing trade Chainlink, because at any point news can come out. So yeah, the OCR news could send Link literally to the moon, guys. But in the meantime, as we do come down in this channel here, I think I made a video yesterday on Ethereum how we was looking very bear flaggy. Well, Link was as well, but I didn't cover Link. You know, in the bear flag, it's basically played out. So what I would be expecting for Link here, you can see it's just bouncing off this previous high now as support. So that's something to keep an eye on in the charts, guys. That previous high just there. So are we going to bounce for Chainlink here? So it's something to keep an eye on. We could potentially bounce off this target now and just trend up in this channel. If not, if we was to lose it, we would expect in the bottom of this channel to act as some kind of support. And just like I said to you guys, in this whole move, Chainlink always finds support on this center line here. You see that? So Chainlink potentially just come up like this and just trade like this for a few days. And remember, as I said, this support moves up as the days go by. So as time goes on, this support moves up. So again, incredibly bullish long term for Chainlink, guys. It's a great project. It's making strides in the crypto space, and at any point they could just say, yeah, we're staking's live, or this is active, or whatever, and you just see Chainlink take off. Again, not financial advice, guys, just something to keep an eye on in the Chainlink charts. I'm going to take a look at Reef right now for you guys. Wow, so Reef, if we go there and we look at the 4 hourly time frame on Reef. Okay, guys, so we said we was in a downtrend for Reef, and we said as soon as we break out its downtrend, we're bullish. And as you can see, we've broke out, and this old move was bullish anyway. We was just waiting for a breakout. I did say that we'd just keep coming up. You can see we're testing this trend line, and just before we got to the apex down here, we've broke out. So this is good for Reef. So what level am I targeting now? Well, you can see this was the bottom of this move from here, the top to the bottom. So we bring out the fib on Reef, and you can see that we will start hitting these levels now in the fib as resistance. Again, if we can shoot up to this golden pocket here and we can get through it, then we will break the all-time high, and we'll be looking at extension, fib extension levels for next levels of resistance for Reef on the way up. So just at the moment, I would keep an eye on these fib levels moving up. So I would target this level here. You see we're just below it. We wicked up, but we've come back down. The 0382, which is 042. So that's going to be a key level of resistance, guys. So you may find that we go up and we get a little bit rejected off it, might fall down a bit and then have another go at it. Then the 05 will become another level of resistance at 044832. Then again, that level there, the 0618, which is the golden pocket, the golden ratio, and that is 04756. So again, the fact that we broke out of this descending triangle, guys, you know, we've been trading down in this, reconsolidating, and then we're going to go up. And I did say as well, actually, if we zoomed out and look at the daily time frame, I think it was a daily time frame. Yeah, I believe it was a daily time frame. I said that if we drop that fib now, I think I said that on the daily time frame, we're potentially looking at a target up there at 6 cents, because this could potentially be a bit of a bull flag. So we could just see keep breaking out, and this up here would be our target. Obviously, we've got to get through the previous all-time high at 0562. But yeah, we could see a pump up to 06, guys, over the next few days. So that's healthy. The fact that we broke out there on Reef is really healthy, guys. So yeah, good. I hope none of you sold. I hope you held, and yeah, so good luck to you guys at trading that. Just going to take a look at 1 inch. So yesterday, guys, on 1 inch, I said that it was forming something that looked like a bear flag, and we were looking at a potential dump. Well, it did dump, but it didn't dump right down to our levels, and it is finding some kind of support now down here at this level. You see there was a bit of resistance there on the way up. There is support there as well, guys, so that's a bit of an area to keep an eye on. So this could be a bit of a local bottom at the moment for 1 inch. The fact that it's not gone all the way down in a violent move shows that this potentially was not a bear flag. It's a bit of an invalidated bear flag, but we did get the dump. And at the moment, we are looking like we're getting some kind of support there, guys. That's some kind of support, because what you do, you look at the past history of the trading to see where there's a lot of support. And as you can see, there's support there, support there, support there, support there, support, 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 support. So if you look, guys, as Reef moves up, it's coming down, and the actual support is getting higher and higher and higher. So again, really good for 1 inch that the support is moving up and it's not dumping down as much. Like, for example, that support there was at 451. We had that dump there, and it was slightly higher than our local bottom at 440. It was down there at 444. So again, this could be a key area of support if you look back in the history of the chart there. So I'll mark that price now, guys, and we could say that that's a nice level of support moving forward for 1 inch. So I'll remove this short. So if any of you took that trade at the moment, you would be, if you was to close the short, I don't know if any of you followed, you would be about 8% up at the moment, or a little bit more. You'd be about 8% up on that short that you took yesterday, guys, if you take it. But anyway, so yeah, so now hopefully we can form a new local bottom there at, we'll mark that, guys, at 477. You can see it is holding quite well. I'm not saying it's not going to continue to dump down, guys. I'm not saying it's going to not continue to go down, but the fact that it's holding quite well there over the past few hours now on 1 inch means that we could have found a nice bit of a base there moving forward, providing Bitcoin doesn't dump down to those levels that we've spoken about earlier in the video. Then we may see a nice bounce on 1 inch to the upside. But again, that's just today's daily update, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button, please subscribe, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. I may do another video today on a different crypto. I'm getting a lot of requests coming through. Please just keep adding the requests, because I'm creating a list and I will get through those requests, guys, for you. Again, yeah, thanks. Cool. Brilliant for all your nice comments and that, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.